That's your concern. We don't need Trump. Everybody get down. Meanwhile, Jimmy Two Shoes is coming through with the switch. Him and Lil Tay Tay and Renzo and Jared and the rest of the crew coming through shooting everything. But you worried about ice.
He said Tay Tay, Renzo, and Quez. You know what I mean?
What was his name? Pritzker?
He's going to call him to ask him to do something that we don't want. He wants me to call him and ask him to call in National Guard to the city of Chicago. We don't want it. So that's why I'm not calling the president. I have been very clear about what we do want. What we do want is civilian law enforcement assistance.
Okay.
We want to make sure that we have enough FBI, ATF, DEA on the ground. We have some already, as you know. They do really good work, working in tandem with state police, working in tandem with Chicago Police Department. But we can use more. We can interdict more drugs and more guns that are coming across the border into the city, into the state of Illinois. And then very importantly, we've asked for the public to be ready with your iPhone and any way that you can to record what's going on in their neighborhoods by ICE, because we think that's the best way to demonstrate
that's
what ICE is doing if they're doing something wrong, or to keep them honest and doing the right thing because they know they're being watched.
I mean,
meanwhile, Timmy Two Steps coming through with the switch, and you worried about ICE. That's your concern. We don't need Trump. Everybody get down. Meanwhile, Jimmy Two Shoes is coming through with the switch. Him and Lil Tay Tay and Renzo and Jared and the rest of the crew coming through shooting everything. But you worried about ice.
He said Tay Tay, Renzo, and Quez. You know what I mean?
What the Young Thug is going on? What the Fulton County you got going on?
Who y'all beefing with? Everybody. It's the demon squad over here. We killing everything. Like, what? Why? Because they woke up. We don't need your help, Trump. We don't. What we need is more people with iPhones. What?
If you see something, say something, please.
If you see something, say something. I did. I yelled up. Get down. Run. That's what I said when I saw the shooting happen.
Well, shoot, like I ain't trying to put anything out there, but I mean, you got family that live in Chicago and you visit it quite often. So I mean, what are they saying about it when you go where you go, right? You in the area and all that. What are people who live there? What are they saying about it? Or do you even ask that question? I know you going for fun.
It's a conversation. They said it's a damn shame what's going on the South Side because they all got money and living somewhere else. So their conversation is a little different. They like, we don't, they don't live. The one cousin I did have that lived in the neighborhood, he got an arsenal at his house and he got married and moved with his wife that's a doctor. So they don't even really, that's the sad part about it is you almost know where a lot of the drama and stuff is happening. What happens on Labor Day is they look at large crowds and, initiation rituals get to happening. How many people can you hit type deal? And these is young kids, you know what I mean? And it's really, really sad. It's really, really sad. Everything is an op on Labor Day. I mean, we shot last year. We're trying to double that. It's a bunch of goofy shit going on. I mean, just plain insane. Like it's goofiness. There's no rhyme or reason to it. And meanwhile, they want to get money for programs, the so-called stop the violence. But anyway, they got rid of the first shot cams. I don't know if you guys heard about that. They had a camera that actually can sense where the gunshot is coming from, which adds to the accountability of cops actually investigating. Right now, they just riding around like, hope we catch somebody. It's dumb. So that's why Trump like, y'all better do something. We coming. We're not waiting on you to ask for help. We just gonna come through and get it done. Because Chicago is a major city.
I mean, he kind of overstepping though in some ways. Like, Bro, you can't come into every city like, I don't like how you're doing your city. Well, then everything's gonna be federal at this point, my guy. And that's the whole point of having state.
The whole point
and
is he's
everything
declaring
else,
an
man. Come
emergency
on.
to protect
Man,
the U.S.
declaring-
from enemies
I'm
that
just
are
saying.
foreign and
domestic.
Man,
Because it becomes a terrorist situation when 50 people get shot in one day.
That is technically terrorism.
And this was happening. And this happened too with Vegas and other places, Colorado and all these other places too. Like they say, and they not one of them was an immigrant. It was they running up in the school.
No, it's not talking about immigrants. The enemy, the terrorism can be foreign or domestic.
Yeah, he's saying, hey, I ain't worried about no immigrants. The ICE is they gonna do what they do.
That's something else. ICE ain't worried about.
That's what he's talking about in this video. We talking about ICE right now in this video.
No, he's talking about that because that's what they own.
That's what they own.
Not what everybody else.
Never mind that. That's a multi-billion-dollar situation. Niggas
okay, so we transferred over to the shooting in Chicago because what he was talking about was get your phones out because essentially he was saying get your phones out because we don't believe that ICE is doing what they watch the ICE
he segued that.
Yeah.
the whole conversation was about not needing Trump's help. He segued that into the ICE situation. Everybody else is talking about how many people got shot.
Okay, so let's go ahead and pivot into that then, because since that was what he ended on, let's talk about the Chicago pow that happened.
And that was right after the shooting. Let me add to that. Pritzker talking about ICE while a shooting had just happened. It's nuts. It's absolutely crazy. Same day, Al Sharpton held a protest about DEI. Meanwhile, they out there like it's World War VII going on in Chicago, but we don't need any federal help. We just want federal money. We just want the aid,
and that's the problem.
Programs.
Don't ask that man for no money. If you not gonna get, then you should handle it. You the governor, then do you have state money to support what you need to do then to get that under control? I'm all for you being like, we got it under control, we can handle it. Okay, so don't ask him for no money. That's like, okay, so hold on, it's the equivalent of I don't want to listen to my mom and dad, but you living in their house, you using their electric bill, eating their food, and they like, oh, don't bring no bras to the house. You're like, I'm grown, I can bring bras.
Yeah,
your grown ass will be out with a couple cans of baked beans.
Yeah.
Get you a barrel, get you a grate. You can heat them baked beans up on that barrel if you got some newspaper or something to light something on fire with. Otherwise, you be using cold baked beans.
And a father in his boxes and t-shirt drinking out the juice with you don't wrote your name on in my house. You got me. That's what.
And so, if my thing is, if that's not the life you live in, like you like, oh no, these bros coming to my house. I'm good. I just pulled up to let y'all know I was good. That's different. But if you asking for money and you living in this house and you using the utilities and you're asking for stuff, then nah, like he gonna step in. And that's shout out to our younger listeners that be getting attitudes with their peoples. If you in the house with your peoples, this is a PSA. Plain name, you got kids, so you can go ahead and let me know. Correct me if I'm wrong when I say this. PSA, you living with your peoples, you getting money from your peoples. Your peoples are supporting you. Shut up. Do what they tell you to do. Because you don't run nothing. When you ready to run something, baby, get your own place, get your own space, get your own money, and then you can get your own mouth. But until you got all them things, whoop.
That's what my oldest realized. That's exactly what my oldest realized.
I wasn't trying to put the baby business out.
No, I'm just saying it wasn't. She she got a lot of help, but she said, you know what? I definitely want to have my own. I'm gonna work hard so I can have my own. I'm like, and whatever assistance you need from me, I will help anybody that's helping themselves. But you ain't gonna be in here talking about, them Chips Ahoy that's sitting there on the second shelf, those are mine. And get your ass out of here. And I'm gonna say that while eating the cookies.
You better put that in your car, sis.
You better put it in your trunk.
All them chocolate chips gonna be melted.
I don't care how hot it is outside. Like Chicago, I don't care what kind of deficit your
gonna be
in.
Some double baked cookies.
Yeah. What you mean I can't come in and tell people to stop shooting? You want my money, don't you? I'm gonna stop the shooting, and I'm gonna get rid of a few immigrants while I'm at it.
So just don't take the funding, like, or be like, hey, we got this, we can fund XYZ the way we want it. Totally cool. But if you come in there and asking, demanding, and think that they're supposed to fund and support you, like I said, it's like kind of like
a middle finger
on your parents.
Yes, middle finger while suckling the government teat.
Exactly. So beggars can't be choosers. Is really what it's coming down to. You want old sugar daddy's money, but you gonna take some sugar daddy. You know what I'm saying?
Here we go with this.
I mean, it's real life. It's transactional. Don't tell me that you don't want my money. You ain't gonna give me that honey.
Plain Dane would have declared, I declare war on Chicago's violence when they shot FBG Duck in front of the damn Dior store, in front of a gang of white people.
That's nasty.
They were like, oh my God. You can't even buy Versace piece of shit.
I'm not I'll tell you right now, I would have the same reaction y'all did.
Right, you in the store.
That would have been me.
Buying something that cost $8, $9, $10, $14,000. You coming out of there with a $20,000 bill.
Yeah, with $3,000 sneakers in the box with your girl on your arm who gets shot with you, and you get shot up on the Gold Coast where it's supposed to be safe. And you mean to tell me is what? What do you mean we not calling the National Guard to run up in O Block and everywhere else? Y'all smoking whatever they selling. If you think
O Block will be OUR.
No block. It will be no block.
Because it's our block.
No block.
No block.
What's the word? What's the scene? What's the truth? Hot squads in the house, what it means to you. Our daily drip is the fix you need. News and the vibes, we plant the seeds. Stay up, stay tuned, we are late night crew. Our daily drip just for you. Talking real, no filter, no mask. Every story unwrapped like it's your flask. Sip it smooth.